Hello everyone, a very happy Sankranti to all the people who are hearing me across the country. So today we are going to discuss some very interesting, I am telling you very interesting programs or schemes launched by Government of Telangana. You'll love it because it has lot of things for the masses, lot of things for the senior citizens, lot of things for the Divyang community. So it is a very good programs that we are going to discuss today and important for the examination. Make sure that whatever the questions that I am asking at the end of the lecture, you try to write in the comment section. That's your first duty. So all of you TGPSC aspirant, take out your book, take out your pen and start writing what I am discussing today. So Telangana welfare schemes and governance initiatives that we are going to discuss. The first one we are having here is Pranaam initiative. Was it for 10% salary cut? Why so? Why 10% salary cut is being done by Telangana government? Initiative for the disabled people and new health policy to be rolled out soon in the coming budget session for 2026 to 2027. One by one, we'll study. And I would like to also tell you that before going into the discussion, I'll give you the summary of what we are going to learn today. Okay, chalo, let us see them one by one. Right, a summary of all of these important points I have given you. Write down in your book. This is must to be read before going into the examination. 10% salary deduction will be there for employees who does not take care of their parents well. So 10% they may ask you in the examination. Direct transfer of deducted salary will be given to what? Parents bank account. Senior citizen daycare center has come, that is called as Pranaam. 50 crore allocation for the persons with disabilities. So how much amount of money has been allocated for the person with disabilities? The question may come 50 crores. And you can also have that the government of Telangana launched a daycare scheme for the citizen, which is called as, okay, it is called as Pranaam. Okay, and if a government employee neglects the parent, what would be the percentage amount of salary that will be deducted by the government of Telangana, which has to be what? 10%. Like that, the questions may come in the examination. Make sure that you don't skip any of it. You have seen how coveted the post of Group 1 and Group 2 are, how they are enjoying their life at this point of time. I want you to be in that particular position the moment the notification comes. Okay, right. So this is done now. 50 crores rupees has been allocated with the person with disabilities. We also have free distribution of wheelchairs, tricycles, laptops and assisted devices will be given under this particular amount. 2 lakh marriage assistance will be given for the person with disabilities, because in Shadi Mubarak Kalyan Lakshmi we are having 1 lakh 74,000. So it is almost around more than what is given to what normal adults. New healthcare policy to be rolled out by 26 to 27. Okay, transgender representation will be there in municipal corporation. Very important initiative this is. And SC subclassification in Telangana caste census will be conducted, and SC subclassification is important in order to make sure that all the SC communities with regard to their population is represented in various domains of economic sphere, educational sphere, employment sphere, so on and so forth. These are some of the important summary points that you have to learn by heart and you have to go to the examination. Okay, and the details of it, let us study one by one. Now let us see the each scheme one by one. Okay, right. So you can see here the Telangana government has introduced a groundbreaking, very good initiative enhancing elderly welfare and family responsibility. Your father and mother has given lot of money to you, taken care of you since you are day one old till today and make you able to work and to get livelihood for yourself. But what about the repayment that you need to be doing? At least give them what they deserve. That is what the government of Telangana is saying. You just cannot neglect. Just like the moment we are born, we were asked to spell the words of Lord Krishna, Allah, or you can say that Prophet Muhammad, Quran, Allah, then Jesus, etc. So and so forth. They have also, you are giving them back because you are born. Okay, that you got a life. In the same way, when people who have raised you, how can you just neglect them? So very good initiative by Telangana government in order to make sure the adults realize their responsibilities, taking care of their children. Not only that, okay, elderly welfare is also important. So 10% salary deduction will be there with regard to the government employees. I hope the corporate people are very happy here. Why? Because again, they don't have to go with this particular provision. And the corporate people, if you are not taking care of your parents well, so please don't mind about it. Okay, no one will touch you. You can do that continuously again and again. The god will see the repayment of it. But those people who are very good corporate people, please make sure that you take care of your parents well. This proposal includes a 10% yearly deduction for the government employees who neglect their parents. Negligence is nothing but if you're not giving them food, if you're treating them very badly, and if you're not giving them proper sweaters in the winters, if you're not taking care of their shelter, not taking care of their health related aspects, then it means that you are definitely neglecting them. Okay, so if you do that, then what government of Telangana is doing, they are directly transferring the amount into the parents' accounts. Additionally, legal provisions will also be given with regard to senior citizens. They can also file complaints against the children if they are neglecting. So this is a very good initiative. All the senior citizens out there, please make sure that you have a particular app which comes into which will be introduced by the Telangana government. Just do, because all of you are anyhow definitely educated for sure. Okay, so make sure that you complain if their children, if your children are not doing, not taking care of you well. So don't be hesitant, don't be shy, don't be embarrassed, because it's your life that is more important to your wife, to your husband. So make sure that you do it. Okay, this initiative strengthens elderly care, elderly rights, and promotes accountability within the family. So one should be accountable for others. Okay, with regard to whatever they have done. Okay, reflecting the government's commitment to social justice and support for the vulnerable population. As you all know that the vulnerable population is nothing but the population which is like this. Okay, if government does not give support, if the adults does not give support, they will fall. They will fall. So it is very important that adults should give them the like support here, or the government should give them the support here, so that they can thrive and they can be very happy in their own homes. I hope this is all clear to you. Let us go ahead with the second important current affair that we have. Senior citizen daycare, you might have heard a lot of things with regard to the child care, right or wrong. Child care is there where the parents or the husband and wife both are working. So when they're working, they'll go to the daycare. It could be a school, it could be just like a nanny will be there. Okay, that kind of facilities are called as what? Daycare facilities. In the same way, the senior citizen, for their daycare purpose, okay, government of Telangana has launched a scheme called as Pranaam. Okay, okay, so basically, the government of Telangana is respecting the senior citizens and saying that Sir Pranam, so you can just be a part of this particular daycare center. So obviously, the daycare center will definitely have lots of okay, the beds will be there, lounges will be there, coffee will be there, the resting place will be there, some activities will be there. Obviously, okay, entertainment facilities should be there in the particular center. As far as I know, that is all important. Newspapers should be there. They can even have the political debates also. I can just go and just ask all of them to come for the communication skill session or like in politics today. So all of them will join, will present their views. It's kind of a very good activity that they are going to go through. If we really make this Pranam Center successful, and we should make it as role model for the complete India also. We have that particular skills and capabilities with regard to Telangana government. We are a good GDP country, a good GDP state. Plus, we have a lot of investments in global summit recently. So we have a lot of money here. So Pranam centers provide daycare centers promoting social interactions and emotional support for the senior citizens. If they are alone, also, suppose the senior citizens are there and their parents are not, their children are not here and they are in the abroad. Just like I have seen in my own apartments, we have a lot of adults, we have a lot of parents who does not have their children living with them. It's very common case. You might have also find across your neighborhood also. So for them, it's a really good exercise. Instead of just going to the park, they can come to the daycare center and just enjoy the day all the time, at least 3 to 4 days in a week for sure. Empowering person with the disables. Telangana government is very really going for the inclusive development. They're taking care of children, they're taking care of women, they're taking care of what disabled people, they're taking care of minorities. Okay, a lot of things they are doing. So you can see that Telangana government wants to give the assistance devices for the free distribution of like wheelchairs or motorized vehicles, tricycles, not two cycles, tricycles will be given, three tires will be there to the cycles. Okay, so that they can easily maneuver, they can easily commute their own transportation. Okay, education and employment, special reservations will be given in jobs with regard to person with disabilities. The problem here is that I really don't like the disabilities which are like, which should be the disabilities that really, my feeling is very simple. If there is a motor or neurological disabilities are there now, in this particular areas only reservation should be actually given or extended. Any other like eye disability, like ear disability, I really don't understand that this all can be easily faked. Motor disability and also neurological, if you are not so good sound, obviously if you are not so good sound mind, you cannot be a you cannot be a part of any of the government service also. That's also true. Okay, but that particular people need to be assisted by the government from the budget itself directly into their bank accounts. They have to give them money because they are unsound, so their proper care need to be taken care of, because protection of life of a particular individual is the state responsibility, not anybody else. Okay, I really understand this. Marriage assistance, as I already told you, that 2 lakh rupees will be given to the PwDs, and if they are going to marry, please do marry. Please, okay, raise very good children. So you have all the liberty, you have all the freedom to get married and take these particular initiatives. Don't neglect it. Okay. Right. So now we are having new state healthcare universal policy will be given for the universal access. It means all of us will be going to get this particular health benefits. Telangana upcoming healthcare policy aim to ensure universal access. Universal means no one left behind, and improve health outcomes for the all citizens. Whether with regard to nutrition, our outcomes should be secure. With regard to fertility rates, it should be stable. With regard to IMR, it should decrease. With regard to MMR, it should decrease. Okay, and then we also have like cognition abilities should also there. Okay, malnutrition should not be there. So Telangana government is going to have a policy that will be accessible for the majority of the population of a state. Okay, so that want to promote a very healthy Telangana. Okay, enhancing this, I really love it. You know that we do have, apart from male and female gender, we also have other gender. So in many of the examination they will just give this option others actually means LGBT community. L stands for lesbians, G stands for gays, B stands for bisexual, LGBT, T means transgender, and queer. Q means what? Queer community. It means apart from this, any other gender who is again not a part of male and female can also will be recognized in this particular queer community. I guess this is all clear to you. As you know that this particular people and this community is growing slowly or whatever the rapidly phases there, but this community which is to be recognized as the third gender is or other gender is growing over a period of time, and a lot of organizations are engaged in order to to fight for their rights. In order to fight for their rights, a lot of NGOs, a lot of organizations are telling to the government, pressurizing the government to bring in laws to protect the transgendered. That particular people, when they talk about rights, and when there is a mass movement is there with regard to this particular area, then we call it as revolution. And when people are fighting for the rights of the transgender, then we call it as what? Rainbow revolution. Remember this point, rainbow revolution, the revolution that actually is being carried across the world in order to make sure that transgender gets their due share without any discrimination and partiality from the government or from the corporate or the private sector. Okay, enhancing transgender representation in local government. Telangana government is also making sure that in all the municipal corporations, the transgender people will be included as a co-option member. Co-option member means they don't have to be just like in the local Lok Sabha, just like in the assembly we have the nominated members, right around. In the same way, the members that will be appointed directly by the government into any of the community, any of the committee, any of the council, we call them as what? Co-option member. So municipal corporation will be there. In that municipal corporation, obviously the executive council will be there. 1 2 3 4 people, 5 people are there who are part of the executive. Okay, after the mayorship will also be there. So here a transgender obviously will not be elected, right or wrong. He will not or she will not be elected. So that's why transgender will be given one seat permanently here. Okay, that is called as what? Co-option members. Means he does not have to or she does not have to go, or the does not have to go to actually any of the election process. They can directly be a part of the municipal corporations. Okay, whatever the executive or committee or council is there, and if they are there, obviously they are going to fight. They are going to see that whether the policies are in line with the transgender community or not. Okay, they will also give suggestions to improve the conditions of transgender with regard to their educational access, employment access, and the political access also. Having such a member is a very important area at this point of time, and CM Revanth Reddy has got a very good. What I say is that he literally have got a very good conscience and very proactive with regard to recognizing the rights for the transgender. I hope this is clear to you. Do join my classes to see some mentorship. I'll not be speaking like that when we are taking the classes for sure, but this is only making you to engage and make sure that you be very good in English. I really want very fluent English speaking people. If you are getting it right, if you're a business person, doesn't matter what language you actually use, but if you are into a corporate world, if you are into a government sector, so your English will be as fluent as your local language, because that's how you can have a power over others and you can override them. That's how the command in English gives you lots of privileges, okay, and gives you time to speak up also, and you can represent any of the international forums. That's added advantage. Okay, I hope this will get you. Take care. I'll see you in the classes. Okay, TGPSC notifications when they'll come, we are not aware of it, but I always believe that prevention is better than cure. So prevent the failure, so that for that purpose you need to be a part of my classes, test series, and mentorship. So let us not cure it when the notification comes. Let us prevent our failure from the very beginning. Take care. Have a nice day and happy Sankranti.